What's up, family? As you guys see, Dogelon Mars sitting at 35.55. We're down by 5.25%, but that's not nothing. We are holding steady. Family, I believe we will see a God candle soon. Most of you guys probably saying what you mean. Well, before all that, let me get you into what's going on right quick. Shout out to Titan of Crypto. He says Bitcoin super trend flash green. This is not a time to be panicking. It is a time to remain calm and level-headed. Zoom out. The big gains are ahead of us. You guys see what's going. See how it was that trend flipping green. We just broke $73,000 today on Bitcoin. Just broke 73,000. You guys know altcoins follow Bitcoin. That's what's going to happen. Now, as you see here, and this is how it will play out, they say. 1, Bitcoin halving is in 38 days. 2, retail Wall Street gets FOMO. They're going to, we haven't experienced it yet. You guys haven't experienced nothing yet. This is the point where everything is going. Number 3, Bitcoin flip gold. Bitcoin already flipped silver. It already flipped silver. 4, small country starts to print. 5, Bitcoin flip bonds. 6, large country starts to print. 7, Bitcoin flips equity. 8, Bitcoin flips real estate. And then 9, they say it will become global currency. That's where it's leading. Honestly, where I do see. But while Bitcoin is flipping all of that, Dogelon is flipping those zeros. It's going to trail to having that super cycle as what I have stated. As you guys see, breaking $1.4 billion patient capital management just filed with the SEC to buy Bitcoin ETFs with up to 15% of its opportunity trust fund. You guys have not seen nothing yet. When you start seeing stuff like this, streaming platforms, Movie Plus now accepts Bitcoin as payment. When you guys start seeing that, that's when you need to start thinking and being like, hey, is my bags in order? And do I have everything that I need? But don't chase the candles. If you don't have it right now, you don't have it right now. As long as you have Dogelon and multiple other digital assets, you're fine. There's no sense of you going and being stressed because you guys know. Now, if you guys have been watching, I appreciate you guys watching all the way through. But I have so much information that I need you guys to pay attention to. This all revolves around crypto and especially Dogelon, where the prices are at right now. How come we have not retraced back down to the lower 2000 levels? How come we haven't retraced back to the low 1600 levels with Dogelon? Because a great awakening is about to happen. Now, as you guys see right here, French news channel discussing the Bitcoin halving. Now, this is in French. They're talking about the whole Bitcoin halving over there in that country. They're probably telling everybody, their citizens, hey, we believe that, Bitcoin is going to go to 150,000 or even more. This is the historic market that we have never witnessed or experienced in our lives. All around the globe. Now, this is, man, I got so much information. Y'all chill out. Now, check this out. Jean-Marie Magnetti, CoinShares CEO, talks about buying the Valkyrie ETF business and becoming a global player in the ETF space. I'm going to play this clip right quick so y'all can hear what he's talking about because, family, everything is aligning of what they're about to do. This is why Dogelon Mars will eat these 4 zeros. That will become a penny. that will become $5, that will become $20. Dogelon Mars, listen, they're saying from now 2024 to 2025, we're going to see some crazy price movements. Crazy price movements. So let me go ahead and play this clip. And
CoinShares announced that it has completed its acquisition of Valkyrie's ETF business of $530 million in assets, including the spot Bitcoin ETF. A lot of people are probably looking around and wondering, what does this do for you?
We started our journey 10 years ago, launching the first crypto ETP in Europe. We were the first one to launch crypto Bitcoin spot in Europe. And we are 10 years later, and now we get BlackRock and Fidelity kind of doing the same thing in the US. So for us, it's like two things. A, how do we expand our footprint and go and build a global franchise beyond the US, beyond Europe, in the US? And then the second point is really how do we start having an addressable market which is much bigger? You know, the US American ETF market is 15 times bigger than the European. So for us, it's an extraordinary opportunity to keep growing our business, which started 10 years ago.
How do you compete against the big guys out there? How do you compete against the BlackRocks, the Fidelities, the Grayscales? I mean, in terms of this ETF that is now in your purview, it's relatively small when you look at the 10 other Bitcoin ETFs that are out there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So first of all, I think the Bitcoin spot ETF in the US is a game which has been commoditized. You know, CoinShare is a leader in Europe. We're becoming a global player, and by becoming a global player, we're becoming effectively the fourth biggest asset manager in digital asset, not the first one in Europe anymore, because of BlackRock, because of Fidelity, and Grayscale, who takes the leadership. And the question is like, we are the fourth in the picking order now, so we become a challenger.
Why would you think all of these institutions are coming in play to buy all Bitcoin ETF, just to buy Bitcoin in general? Why do you believe so? Because a great shift is upon us. A great shift is upon us. So they say Bitcoin, but literally it's all crypto. And if you're not in any other crypto or just Dogelon, you're lost. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're holding where Dogelon's at 6 zeros and you spent $500 and that $500 turned into freaking what? 8 million? From $8 million all the way up to what? 200 billion? We're in that shift. They are ready to cut out the middle class. Let's throw away the middle class. Everybody had enough time. We can't baby feed you all these years to tell you what you should invest. You invest in what you want to invest because you're not going to listen to us. That's how they're playing it. Once they do it, it's going to be the high class and the poor class. High class, poor class. It's not going to be anybody that's going to be like, oh, well, I made $60,000 a year. No, you're still a poor class. And it's sad to say, but this is why we are into digital assets. So every time when you had that thought of you selling, now you have not sold and you're holding, you're like, man, I can't believe I held. Hey, patience is real. Patience is the real diamonds. You held through all the chaos. See, that's what happened. Most people can't stand under pressure. They burst. They burst. You got to stay solid. Now, with JP and Morgan, I'm going to play this right here before I even let you guys go. Y'all stay watching through the whole video. Family, all this has to do with the whole shift that they've been anticipating since 2012. 2012, they've been anticipating this. And it's crazy, bro. You're probably saying, well, Crypto Brown, what you mean? The government is not going to be far behind as what a lot of crypto enthusiasts thought they were. They're not. They're definitely not. They know that's going to be the new digital gold. It's going to be the new financial class, asset class of billionaires and trillionaires. And we're going to be one of them. That's why I'm telling you guys, hold your Dogelon, because why are now the holders are climbing? Why is the holders are climbing on Etherscan? Why is it? Tell me that. Most people don't know, probably because they're trying to do this quick but it's quick flip. But you got people spending 11,000, 17,000. You rarely seen that. You might see 8,000, 9,000, 2,000, but now it's been in the multiple thousands, family. It's been in the thousands. So now I want you guys to pay attention to this clip, and it's really going to open your eyes.
Yeah. This ETF was approved just about a week ago now, and I think a lot of people are trying to understand what it ultimately means. Yeah. JP Morgan, I imagine if you were a client of JP Morgan, you could call your broker and say, get me some of this ETF. Mm-hmm. What are you telling your brokers to tell them back when they make that call?
Yeah. So this is an important thing. This is the last time I've ever talked about this in CNBC. Okay, so help me God. Blockchain is real. It's a technology. We use it. It's going to move money. It's going to move data. It's efficient. We've been talking about that for 12 years too, and it's very small. Okay, so I think we've wasted too many words in that. Cryptocurrencies, there are two types. There's a cryptocurrency which might actually do something. Think of a cryptocurrency as an embedded smart contract in it, and then we can use it, buy and sell real estate and move data. That may have value.
The idea of tokenizing things.
Tokenizing things that you do something with. And then there's one which does nothing. I call it the pet rock, the Bitcoin or something like that. And so on the Bitcoin, there's, first of all, and I'm not trying to make a joke here. There are use cases, AML, fraud, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, sex trafficking. Those are real use cases. And you see it being used for hundreds, maybe 50, $100 billion a year for that. That is the end use case. Everything else is people train among themselves. So
speculate.
Yeah. Now, okay. Now, my last statement, the last time I ever talk about Bitcoin is I defend your right to do Bitcoin. I think, it's okay. I don't want to tell you what to do. So my personal advice would be don't get involved. But I don't want to tell any one of you what to do. It's a free country.
What do you make of BlackRock? What do you make of the other firms, the BlackRock?
You heard what he said. Don't get involved, but he can't tell you what to do. You don't want you to become wealthy.
And maybe he changed his view because you think he genuinely believes in Bitcoin, or believes it because he thinks that there's a marketplace for it and he wants to be part of that market. But what do you think of there's about a dozen big financial companies, Fidelity included.
Number one, I don't care. So just please stop talking about this shit. And I don't know what he would say about blockchain versus currencies that do something versus Bitcoin that does nothing. And maybe that's not different than me. But this is what makes a market. People have opinions. This is the last time I'm ever going to state my opinion.
Gold really doesn't do anything either.
Yeah, but gold's limited in supply.
So is Bitcoin.
And it's been used. So you think so, huh?
I do.
I think there's a good chance that when we get to that 20 million Bitcoins,
they go to 42.
No, that Satoshi's going to come on there, laugh hysterically, go quiet, all Bitcoin's going to be erased.
I think, man.
How the hell do you know it's going to stop at 21? I've never met one person who told me they know for a fact they take that
mathematically. It's not. It can't happen because by the last one will be mined in 2150, and it gets harder and harder every time there's another halving. But Jamie, looking back over,
you guys do what you want. I'll do what I want.
As for gold,
y'all see how they were arguing at then? Okay. When do you see those type of people argue about a digital currency? You get what I'm saying? Where the CEO of JP Morgan don't want y'all to buy any crypto. He's trying to scare people, saying, "What if Satoshi come out and then zaps it out?" Come on, man. He could zap it out right now if he wanted to. He been man. They saying he's a multi-billionaire. I believe he's a multi-trillionaire. So the point where I'm coming from is it's getting heavy. The hat is getting heavy. So if you guys are not like bullish about the news that I just shared to you guys of where Dogelon Mars can go, you're out of your mind right now. You guys see what's going on. You guys see what's going on in the markets. You see this. We're going to have that flash up. We're going to have that flash going up with Dogelon. So this is just a quick little update with you guys. Let you guys know what's going on. But I appreciate you guys tapping in to the new members, to the new subscribers. Stay bullish. Hey, when that time comes, that effect where you feel like, and you grab that phone, all of a sudden you see millions, and then you're like, you're gonna hold your phone and run. I don't know what you're gonna do, But for me, I'm turning everything off, praising the man above, going to the beach, get my mind right. Then it's time for me to go ahead and start up some more businesses. What I mean by that is big businesses, like buying real estate, building skyscrapers because I got the money to. You get what I'm saying? Why you can't get a skyscraper built? Who say you can't do it? Don't forget, it's my motivation. It's your world, your view. Remember that. Peace out, family. See you guys in the next update.